Hey guys, welcome to the summit. I cannot believe I'm not there with you. I want to say thank you for the leadership of our church, for giving me the grace and being gracious towards Tanya and myself, because we really want to be with you, but we are so torn because we also are choosing family this weekend. Anna Jane got selected to be a part of the homecoming court, which has a really big thing on Friday night and a really big thing on Saturday at University of Mary Hardin Baylor. There's a chance that she's going to be crowned homecoming queen. This is her senior year. She's a part of a big show and a dance, which is hilarious because she kind of struggles with dancing. But we're going to show up and support her on Friday with this big show that she's a part of, and then Saturday at the game, there's this big reveal. And it's something I couldn't miss as a dad. And we only found out about this about 3.5 weeks ago, y'all. Ugh. So we were in like this awful moment where I was like, I have to be at the Waters. And leadership was like, no, you need to be with family. I miss you guys. Oh, I'm missing you. I want to be with you on this thing. But thank you for being gracious towards me. I apologize for not being there, and thank you for the support of allowing me to be a family man and be there for Anna Jane, her senior year with homecoming, which is super cool. And she could get queen. Oh, that'd be so cool. If the princess could be promoted to queen, you go, girl. So we'll see. Hopefully she'll get that. But regardless, she's a part of the court, which is so cool. So I love y'all. I miss you. Let's talk specifically about what you just saw. You just watched Craig Groeschel's presentation on how to be the kind of leader that people are going to want to follow. There's 4 takeaways that I wrote down in my notes. By the way, we're about to push pause on this video. So at the back, y'all be ready, because I'm going to push pause. I'm going to say push pause, and then we're going to have a time while we stop. There are 4 things that he said. So let's walk through these really quickly, and then we might even want to discuss these in a minute when you go to discussion. The first one was a heart to care. And as he was teaching on the importance of having a heart to care, he kept on saying 4 words. I notice you matter. I notice you matter. He said that over and over. And then at the very end, he added to me. Well, that little addition of I notice you matter to me is a big difference from just you matter. The difference of you matter and you matter to me is night and day. One is like a platitude. One is like a universal existential declaration. You matter. But if I look at you and say you matter to me, well, now this is something that you can actually measure. This is something that is totally different. It takes it from like a platitude to very personal. And so I'm asking myself some questions. Clint, how do you make people feel? Do they feel like they matter to you? And this was very good for me to hear, because some things I'm working on personally as a leader is walking through rooms where people are slowly taking time to look at people, taking time to hug people, taking time to touch people, high five, fist bump, arm around. You matter to me. Yes, I may have some things that I have to go accomplish. Yes, I'm about to preach a sermon, but maybe I can, be a little bit distracted at the front end of that to make a point that to you personally that you matter to me. I thought that was a really good thing. So here's where I want us to push pause on the video. I want you to pull out your phone, and I want you to send a text message to somebody right now. So everybody pull out your phone, send a text message to someone right now that is going to indicate to them something about them that matters to you. And you can word it however you want to word it. But it could even just be you reach out to somebody and you tell somebody that you love them, tell somebody that you appreciate them, but something that will indicate to another person, it could be your kid, it could be anybody, that, hey, you matter to me. So let's do that right now. Take your phone out, send a text message to somebody indicating to them that they matter to you, and word it however you want. I'm going to give you a minute. Let's push pause right now. Go. Okay, so we should have unpaused the video, and now let's continue. The next one was a passion to inspire. He talked about this is way past satisfaction. Being satisfied is where the bar is set pretty low, to be honest. But the standout here is that if you're going to be a person that really inspires, and remember, inspiration, I just taught about this, it's spirit breathed. It is the spirit that is flowing and blowing through you. So it is something that's happened externally to you that is bringing something out in you that is, it's like causes you just to like rise almost to the occasion and be ready to lean into a moment because you want to be that greatest version of who you can be because you are inspired. He talked about the real standout as having a centered leader. And then he was really talking about the importance of understanding in yourself one or maybe two genuine developed strengths. All you really need in your life, all you really need in your life is a really well developed strength. So what is yours? What is one of your strengths that you need to genuinely work on developing, that this could help you be a centered person that is really focused on something that you know that you are really strong at, this is something about you that is something you can work on? I think it'd be an interesting discussion to say one of my personal strengths that I am working on getting better at, getting stronger at is this. The next one was a willingness to empower. He said it's either control or growth. You can't have both. A willingness to empower is looking at another person and saying, look, I trust you. Jesus did this in Matthew 16, guys. In Matthew 16, he said, I'm giving you the keys. Wow. I've always been amazed at this. He is giving you the keys to the kingdom. Jesus, he had that really awesome model of leadership. You know how it works when there's 4 steps to leadership. I do, you watch, you do. I'm sorry, let me start over. I do, you watch. I do, you do. You do, I watch. And then you do, I go do something else. And this is that attitude of empowerment. And this is exactly what Jesus did. As Jesus was working on his leadership with his followers, it was all about watch me, watch me, watch. Let's do these things together. Now I'm going to watch you do some of these things. And now I'm giving you the keys to the kingdom. And I'm going to go and prepare a place for you. Wow. This is such a powerful example of Jesus, how he empowered us. And look at what we're doing here at the Waters Church, working on our leadership to continue advancing that beautiful power of the kingdom, advancing the ball down the field, continuing to keep Jesus Christ famous, all because he gave us the keys. He was like, here, I'm giving you the keys. Here you go. Here, take the keys. Take us. Go. I'm always with you. I'm never going to leave you. I'm always with you. But this is now yours to lead. Go. Make this thing work. Make this thing big. Take massive risks together. Just like I did. Let's do this together. That was powerful. The 4th one that he added right there at the last minute, wasn't that cool? I wrote it down in my notes as courage to be transparent, ... and nervously excited. Where you're just like, you know what? I'm a little bit freaked out, but this is who I want to be. So I hope you're cool with it. Let's dance together. Let's go. Courage to be transparent. The one major takeaway that I took from all of these videos as I watched them before preparing for today's presentation, this whole thing that we're doing, the biggest thing I got was the importance that I am just supposed to be true to who I am. Guys, I trust you to be you. You need to be yourself. You do not need to feel pressure to be anyone else. Trust your gut. Trust your discernment. The Holy Spirit's put something on your heart, then follow that Holy Spirit's lead and do it. Be yourself. I try to do this every time that I preach, and I just want to be who I am. You need to be you. I, as the leader of the church, Clint Paschall, must be myself all the time. You are given the freedom to be who God made you to be. We trust you. Be you. Do not try to be anybody else. And as you are being you, and we're all transparent together, and we're having that courage together, which means strengthened hearts together, then we're able to invest into one another, into each other's ministries. We are a team. We are a family. We need one another. We don't need to fight for just what is ours. We need to open it up and share with one another and trust that we all have each other's six, because we do. We are a team. We are vulnerable with one another. And as we work on our own personal leadership to be the kind of leaders that other people will want to follow, I really think that what we'll have at the end is the very best version of the leadership team at the Waters Church, to continue making Jesus Christ famous and doing it in a way where we are genuinely authentic about who we are and just being the best version of who God created us to be. I really like this first session. I think Craig knocked it out of the park with it. I want you now to discuss some of these things and make sure that you are leading with a heart to care, a passion to inspire, a willingness to empower, and having the courage to be transparent. Set aside some of the fear about, oh, what are people going to think about me? And embrace the fact that we're all for one another. Lean into one another during this process. I'm leaning into you, lean into me, and let's be together as a team, trusting that we all have each other's back and we are for one another completely. I love you guys. I miss you. Thank you for the freedom for me to be with my family this weekend. I cannot wait to see you Sunday as we continue with Hearts on Fire. Now let's dial in on what it means to be the kind of leader that people are going to want to follow. Enjoy your discussion groups, and let's just keep making Jesus famous by how we treat one another. Love y'all. Have a good one.